Hey, Andy here from builderhottub.com. In this video, we're going to catch up with Paul in the UK and his DIY hot tub. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so it's been a while since we've caught up with Paul in the UK and his DIY hot tub on one of these more long form videos. Now, I put quite a lot of shorts out there and he's certainly featured on those, but I wanted to kind of wrap up the last couple of months worth of progress on this video. So when we left Paul on the last video, it was this was back in Feb, so huge amounts of change you're about to see on this video. Now, before we jump in there, always a great opportunity for me to say, please do subscribe to the channel, hit that notification icon to be notified when my videos go live. I do 2 long form videos just like this every single week, a whole bunch of shorts, and everything on my channel focuses on DIY hot tubs, plunge pools, parts, and pretty much everything in between. So with that out the way, let's fast forward a month. So now we're into March, and this was the state of play. So as you can see, huge progress in that 4-week period. It's gone from basically empty forms to something that much more resembles a hot tub. So what Paul's doing is he's actually poured the walls, and he's also poured himself a lounger as well. And you're going to see later in this video that the heating, he's going to have a dual heating system. One of them is going to be a log burner, and then he's going to have the electrical spa pack for backup as well. So what you can see in the corner here is actually the shell for the log burner. So there's a couple of different types of log burners. This is the style that sits in the tub itself, and it heats the water around it. So you're not actually pumping any water in through a heater. The unit is physically housed in the tub, and these are quite popular with the round cedar off-grid hot tubs. This is a style of heater that you get in those. So everybody's biggest fear when building a DIY hot tub is leaks. So what Paul wanted to do next was actually check his structure and his plumbing for leaks. So we did a water test, and you can see this behind me. As I've said many a time on these videos, it's really difficult to actually do a pressure test. You need a lot of specialist equipment, and it's just normally not possible for us DIYers. So the next best thing, fill it full of water, run your systems, check for any water leaks, check for any drop in water levels, fix everything before you get to any kind of final finishes. It's just easier if you've got to make some repairs to not have a nice tiled finish, for example, that you've got to rip up. So with water testing done and check mark in the box to say he's passed, it was then on to the tiles. And as you can see behind me, he's opted for a couple of different styles of tile within the tub. It's just going to give it a really unique look, and I kind of like the way that he's mixing the style of tile between that sort of slate look, and then you've got the more traditional kind of pool tile look for the lounger and the curved seating. It's kind of cool. Now, for those of you that haven't tiled before, it's a slow process, and it can be a frustrating one as well. It just takes so much time. And that was certainly the case for Paul, and his 2 daughters were getting a little bit impatient with the progress. So they wanted him to fill it up, heat it up, and they wanted to get in, and they did just that. So this is, for me, definitely the first project where somebody's got in halfway through tiling, but it works. And again, it's just you can do another test to make sure you're not losing any water, that kind of thing. So with the impromptu dip in a half-finished tiled tub, it was time to empty the water, dry it all out, and Paul was then getting back to finishing those tiles. And as of recording, it is June 2024, and I got an email from him this week, and the title was Make It End. He's really having a hard time with the tiling. It's just taken so long, and as you can see behind me, it's now finished. He's finished grouting, and now it's just a 2-week wait, and this is the hardest part of any DIY hot tub. It's finished, it's sat there, it's looking great, but you can't fill it up because you need to wait for the tiles to fully cure with that grout and that adhesive. So this is the current state of play, and I'm sure in the next video I will show you exactly how it all looks, filled up and fully functional. As always, I appreciate the view. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. If you've liked this video, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.